Alright, we're back working on the 76 Valiant again. As you can see, I've ripped the seat out. The base, as I'm pretty sure you saw last time, was pretty screwed. Also, some of the springs were gone. So I've stripped the bottom of the seat. I found two springs that are broken. We got one down here where it's snapped off on this end, and another one where it's snapped off here. So I've got to find a way to fix them. The foam is actually in pretty decent condition, so after we fix those springs, what we'll do is just buy some good quality seat covers. And since the seat's actually apart, because that's the backrest there leaning up against the wall, we'll get some good quality seat covers, throw them on, tie them off really nicely so they don't budge at all, and we'll leave it at that, because to get this seat redone professionally, the best price we've got just for the base is about $450. But that's to get like a good job done. So we can probably do our best for now, and then later on, again, this car's going to be a multi-stage project. Just get it on the road for now with spending the least amount of money as possible. That's the old cover off the base of the seat. So it's a bit holey and ripped and all the rest of it. What else have we done? I've started going through pulling some of those panels off on the sides there, so I can get to. I've got to pull this rail's got to come off so I can fix this rust hole. I've had a look on the inside of the rear panel here, and it's actually really quite clean. The rust around here, sort of on the inside, goes to sort of there and about there and just around. So I'll probably wind up chopping out about that much just to make sure we get it all. But then obviously when we get down here, that bar's going to be in the way. So that's going to come off. Don't know if it'll go back on, or just for saving time of welding up holes, because these are bolted on, they got nuts on the back of them. We might just throw them back on. Chris is coming around tomorrow and is going to have some parts with him, so I think he's going to have a hood lining, because that's the old hood lining there, the one that was filled with mouse crap. He's going to have a hood lining, a few other bits and pieces. He's going to have some more parts are being delivered here to my place. They haven't arrived yet, but they'll all come in due time. So yeah, I'm just getting in there, checking inside there. As you see, it's all pretty clean. I'm going to rip the panels off the other side. I think that's about it for now. So Chris will be around tomorrow. He'll be giving me a hand for a bit. Oh yeah, I don't think I mentioned the doors earlier. The doors have some rust, so obviously the rust hole there, and some rust down there. It's pretty much the same on both doors, but I believe Chris said that he was going to be, or he can get a couple of new doors for really cheap that haven't got any rust, so it's kind of not really bothering with it, and it's not really an issue. I did find one surprise, or actually I should say two surprises, because I pulled the rear glass out, and on the back end of the B pillar, see there's a bit of rust there, and it's pretty similar on the other side as well. So that's so far going to be the trickiest bit to deal with, but it's not the worst thing that I've had to do rust-wise with cars. So I got my mate Jack here with me, and I got some Metallica on the laptop. So I'm gonna pull this rail off, grab my grinder, cut that shit out, and I'm gonna got some steel over there, some sheet steel laying in front of my car, left over from I can't remember which project. Got some there, so we're gonna start getting into this. I've got to find out which jobs I can get Chris to do tomorrow when he's around, because the welding and grinding I'll probably want to do myself for the most part. I might try and see what he's like with the grinder and welder. I haven't seen him do that sort of work before, so yeah, I don't want him to do something that's going to take me twice as long to repair. Oh, another little thing I've done was I've gone over the roof. It had a few dings and stuff here and there, obviously from that dodgy ass, that roof rack thing it had on it. Obviously some shit's fallen out every now and again, or it's while putting stuff in, it's landed and banged it up. So I've bashed out some of the panels, or bashed out some of the dents the best I can. As you can see, they're not perfect, but they're pretty darn close. You can see the light, how the light's reflecting. Might try and tackle that one a little bit more. Some of the ones that are wrong here, there's actually a panel on the inside that runs along here. So it's actually, you can't really get behind it with a hammer and dolly. So you sort of have to get behind there with like a little pry bar to try and fix that up. The 3 holes in the roof from the grandpa visor have been welded, grinded down, and are all done for now. That's just some primer filler that I sprayed on there, and that's a little area where I nicked it with the grinder after I'd finished. I'm just using acrylic paint at the moment because I actually haven't checked, but I dare say this car is painted with acrylic given its age. Eventually, like I said, this is a multi-stage project. This is going to get a full respray, and when it does, it will be done with 2-pack. Oh, another thing, I got the windscreen wipers off. These things do not actually have a bolt that's holding them, or a nut that's holding them on. It's some little clamp with a little lever, and being as old as it is, these things were rather annoying to get off. I mainly wanted to get this one off because of the little bit of rust around here, which I'll tackle at some point soon. And yeah, that's about it for now. Like I said, Jack and Metallica. I've got the aircon going as well, so nice and comfortable. Gonna get stuck into it. We'll see you later.